Before you make an offer on a home in North Carolina, you need to understand the difference between due diligence fee and earnest money. Is there really a difference? Yes, there is a difference. I'm Sandy Breast with Sold by Sandy K, brokered by Premier South, and I want to help you understand the difference between the two. Due diligence fee is a fairly new concept in North Carolina, and it can be confusing to many buyers at first. Prior to 2011, when you were buying a home, the only money you had to pay up front was earnest money. This was mainly to protect the buyer. But in 2011, the North Carolina Real Estate Commission revised the offer to purchase contract and added due diligence in order to protect both buyers and sellers. So what's the difference? Let's look at earnest money first. Earnest money is paid up front at the beginning of the contract, usually paid to an escrow agent such as an attorney or the listing agent's trust account. This is sort of like a good faith payment, and it shows that you're earnest about buying the home. It shows the seller that the buyer is serious. When you put earnest money down, it will be credited back to you at the closing table when you close. But on the flip side, if the contract falls through for any reason, such as problems with financing, loss of job, bad inspections, the buyer may be able to get the earnest money back. This sort of gives an out to the buyer, but not so much the seller. When the house went under contract, the seller took the house off of the market, possibly losing out on other buyers. They spent time packing and getting everything ready to move. That's why the North Carolina Real Estate Commission came up with the due diligence fee. So what is due diligence fee? It is also paid up front. However, unlike the earnest money, due diligence fee is paid directly to the seller. The seller gets to deposit that money into their personal account, and they get to keep that money no matter what. Therefore, if the buyer backs out, they do not get the due diligence fee back. Remember, it's the seller's to keep no matter what. On the flip side, if the deal closes, the amount is credited back to the buyer at closing table, showing that they have already put money down towards the purchase of the home, therefore acting as a deposit paid to the seller. Once again, when the house went under contract, the seller took the house off of the market, possibly missing out on other homes, and started packing and getting ready to move. So the due diligence is basically paying the seller for loss of time while the house was off the market. Anytime we're in a seller's market, due diligence fee is crucial. You need to determine upfront how much you're willing to put on the line, keeping in mind that you will lose that money if you back out of the contract. In today's market, we are seeing $5,000 to $20,000 and more put up for due diligence fee. You need to offer what you feel comfortable with, but remember, larger due diligence fees speak volumes to sellers, many times influencing their decision to accept offers. Feel free to reach out to me if you need more information on due diligence fee or earnest money. I would be glad to help in any way I can. I'm Sandy Breast with Sold by Sandy K, helping you move in the right direction.